because we're all so very 21st century. You're probably listening to me on some kind of portable stereo. Maybe you're sitting on the back of the bus, or it's running up your sleeve and you're across from your boss, or you're sitting in your bedroom on your own with the lights down. I like to teach you 4 simple words so that the next time you come to a show, you could sing those words back at me like they're the only words that you know. I want to dance. I want to dance. I want lust and love and smattering of romance, but I'm no good at dancing, and yet I had to do something. welcome to the show. My name is Frank Turner, this is the Sleeping Souls. We came from England for this show. Just for this show. That's not true, but it sounds good. How the fuck are you doing, friends? Welcome to show number 2664. Or rather, more importantly, I should say welcome to show, or even state, number 37, right? Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, or in a couple of cases who don't believe me, I really am right now engaged in a project to play all 50 American states in the space of 50 days. And the fine state of Nebraska is state number 37, everybody, all right? We did Iowa this afternoon. To state number 36. You guys are state number 37. I'll let you decide what that means about anything at all. Fucking A. We're nicely warmed up and ready for this shit. Are you guys good for this? It has been a little while since we came through Omaha, and it's a great pleasure to be back here again. But just to remind you, if you've seen us before, or let you know if you haven't, this is a participation event, friends. Okay? And as such, there are but two rules. And rule number one is, don't be a dickhead. Now I know what you're thinking, Omaha. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, that's obvious. And it is. It's fucking obvious, but every day I watch people fuck it up, you know what I mean? It's very simple. What I mean by that is that we are a community if we choose to be one. If the person standing next to you falls down, you stop and you pick them up and make sure they're okay. If the person standing next to you is receiving some unwanted attention or harassment or any of that kind of bullshit, we step in and we stop that shit happening because it's not welcome at this show, okay? And if the person standing next to you needs to be left alone, then we do that too. But ultimately, we're here to have a good fucking time, all right? We're a community if we choose to be one. Rule number one, don't be a dickhead. Rule number two, if you know the words to a song that we play, you gotta fucking sing along. Let's try this one. about that. So I'm not gonna. I just want to take 2 seconds to say, enjoy looking around and checking out where you are. You're at a live rock and roll show with your friends and with strangers. Didn't you miss this? I fucking missed this. You don't even know. Anyway, listen up. It's been 2 years since we were able to do any kind of proper touring. And it's probably been longer than that since we came through Omaha. And that means that some of you might be rusty. It's like you fell off the bike and you haven't got back on again. Some of you may have acquired some pandemic pounds that you're having trouble shifting. I fucking have, Jesus Christ. Right? But listen, Omaha, I'm here to tell you that I'm your friend and it's gonna be okay. And we're gonna get back into this shit together. Are you with me? Are we on the same side? It's just a really long-winded way of saying, I want to see a circle in the middle of the crowd. Let's clear a circle in the middle of the crowd, right? Now listen, I don't want to rush into saying that I'm judging your state by the size of your circle. But I am 100% judging your state by the size of your circle. And that's all right. That's like an Iowa circle right now. Hey man, at a push, that's like a North Carolina circle, you know what I mean? If you took a step back, it might even be like a New Jersey circle, you know what I mean? Come on, I'm fucking with you. All right, listen. Here's how this is gonna work. The people on the edge of the circle, I want you guys to start walking slowly in an anti-clockwise direction, which, if you're from Virginia, is this way. They didn't know, I promise. Start now. There we go. Just real slow, like it's a Sunday afternoon stroll. Let's do this. So I'll play slowly, and you sing slowly. The perfect way for the evening to begin. Faster, and we'll play faster, and everybody will sing faster. The perfect way for the evening to begin. Here we go. What's it down? What's it down? Give me one fine day, a place, every weather, and I can fuck up anything. It was a wonderful life when we were together. Now I fucked up every little goddamn thing. Emily lied to me. This was supposed to be easy. Another one damn passenger helped me fall asleep in the night. The sleeping gets tiring. Reminds me of dying. And as long as this feeble heart is still beating, we'll find me rushing through every room, switching on all the lights. Problem with falling in love and laying up bars, and still there's always more nights, there's always more bars. The problem with fight, yeah, you lost that hunger to pull yourself through the day. You better rise straight from the path I follow. Take me down to the English town. Throw me in while the water is shallow. Drop me on back to shore. 'Cause love is free, life is free. As long as I got me a place to sleep. That's on my back, it's a food to eat. Come not surrender to more. So come on everybody sing a 1, 2, 3, 4. We all have things that we hold inside. Why sell things we never confide in? Why something about you just can't hide? You never cry songs to sound. I'm sorry baby for the times I've hurt you. Sorry friends for the times I've deserved you. Most days it feels like I don't deserve you. I wonder that you're all still around. Hey, never rise straight from the path I follow. Take me down to the English town. Throw me in with the water is shallow. Drop me up back to shore. Love is sweet, life is sweet. As long as I got me a place to sleep. That's on my back, it's a food to eat. Not ask for anything more. So come on everybody sing a 1, 2, 3, 4. Take me down to the English town. Throw me in where the water is shallow. Drop me up back to shore. Love is sweet, life is sweet. As long as I got me a place to sleep. That's on my back, it's a food to eat. Don't ask for anything more. I won't ask for anything more. The path I chose isn't straight and narrow. It wanders around like a drunken fellow. And some days it's hard for me to follow. But if you got my back, I'll go on. If you got my back, I'll go on. Thank you very much. Thank you, friends. Hey, Omaha! I would like to introduce on the drums today, Mr. Callum Green! Hello! Hello, everyone. Mr. Callum Green, who is currently embarked not just on his first tour of America with us, not just on his first tour of America full stop, but in fact, on his first visit to America in any way, shape or form ever. Which, the more logically minded among you will realise means that today is Callum's first ever day in the fine state of Nebraska. How have you found Nebraska?
It's great.
Right? I hear you got up to a bit of an adventure today.
Yeah, I went and saw the big public footbridge, sorry.
Right? Do you guys know what he's talking about?
Yeah, there you go, look. See?
Yeah, right.
I told you.
Is this a big feature of Nebraska?
Yeah, it's really big.
How big?
His bridges go very big.
Right, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
And apparently you tried to do a jump on it in a scooter.
Well, yeah, but then the lime scooter wouldn't go over it, so it stopped, and I was like, oh, no, then I
Did any of you see a little Englishman trying to scoot over a bridge earlier and then just slowly fall off?
That's exactly.
Right, that aside, Callum, how would you rate Nebraska? This is the 37th state. How are you rating Nebraska?
Number one.
Number one!
Are you sure, Callum?
Which? Yes, fine, he says it every day.
Don't say it.
It's not for everyone.
Don't listen to them.
Are you,
Don't listen to them.
Mr. Jared Anderson on the bass, are you slagging off Nebraska now?
If I wanted a steak, I'd go Texas myself. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
On bass, Taryn the Baddie Anderson. Well,
Ben, can I come on your side?
No, you're on this side. You're on
Yeah,
there.
why am I on the bad
Mr.
side?
Madden's here on the keys as well, Frank. There we go. Anyway, listen, Callum thinks you guys are fucking great, and that's all that really matters. On drums, Mr. Callum Green! Listen up, friends. We put out a new album in February called FTHC. It's a punk rock record. It's a punk rock song. I want you guys to be my little punk rock audience for this evening. This song's called Punches. Hey, everyone's seen a few months when all the punches land. Ashley Super BMW. Alright, listen up, friends. Do you guys enjoy the other bands that we had up here so far this evening? I hope so. Let's talk about them quickly. First of all, on their first ever tour of the United States, put your hands together for Pet Needs! It's a beautiful t-shirt you have there. Everyone else should get one of those t-shirts, and you can tell your friends you saw their first ever Nebraska show, and in 2 years' time, that will make you cooler than you already are. Let's hear it for Pet Needs! Second up, I personally don't think they need much in the way of introduction, but put your fucking hands together for the Bronx! Every musician on the stage, we fucking love the Bronx. If you told us 10 years ago we'd get to tour with the Bronx, we would have been stoked. If you told us 10 years ago we'd have to go on after them every fucking day for 2 months, we would have been terrified. And here we are, friends. It is a terrifying prospect. I think they're one of the best bands in the history of rock and roll. Put your fucking hands together for the Bronx! Alright, friends. This is another song from the new record. This song is about, what's the song about, Matthew?
I've no idea, mate.
Okay, excellent.
I'm
Good.
sorry, I don't listen to the words.
Charles Darwin.
Charles Dickens, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
you know guys heard of Charles Dickens?
Is it about resurrected corpses?
No, it's not about resurrected
It's
corpses.
not the first time I've
Have you taken your
listened
meds
to your
today?
lyrics.
Have you taken your meds today? You seem like you're in a strength. Fucking hell. This song is about, it's about turning 40 and realizing that you're no longer 23 anymore, but you still want to be somebody who's interested in art, somebody who's interested in pushing the boundaries, somebody who's interested in living a challenging, interesting, engaged fucking life. Charles Dickens, when he was a young man, had a business card that said, resurrectionist in search of a subject, and that's what this song started with. This song is called The Resurrectionist. Take it away. In 1981, I was partying for a month, but the truth is it's been all downhill since then. Cause we did strange things to our bodies and we forgot most of our studies. But all bubbled up between our means and our ends. And through forgiveness and permission, we got a crystal clear vision. What we cutely choose to call the good old days. But we've been scraping by our teeth through lives we didn't mean to leave. I can barely tell you what I did yesterday. Is it a Wednesday today? We're all just kids. How we doing, friends? Listen up, Omaha. You guys seem like a friendly bunch. You guys seem like a sing-along audience. You guys gonna sing with us? We're gonna part for this song. We're gonna part for you guys in this song. And if you all sing it loud enough, Mr. Matt Messiah is gonna take over on the lead vocals. And I know that's why you really bought a ticket for the fucking show, right? Are you ready to sing this with us? The song's called The Resurrectionists. It goes like this. Resurrectionists, 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 resurrectionists. Sing it! Resurrectionists. Louder! Resurrectionists. All the way to the back! Resurrectionists. That's it! Keep it going! Start to the sun. seas. I'm gonna run straight with my thumb. A car pulls up, and boats driving. So I climb in. We don't say a word as we pour until the sun rise. And these rivers of tarmac are like arteries. 'Cause the country we are themselves alive there. The bloodstream beating out of the country. We are that land on the stairs. Sleeping down the country. Everybody fucking jump, 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 go! We had a year winter. We had a rough few months. When the storms came in on the coast, it felt like we broke everything on us at once. It's easy enough to talk about this dirt, but a hole in the roof must be big. Places and things over that rain. We wondered if they ever get tired again. Don't wanna spend the whole life lay low, waiting on the next door. Don't wanna spend the whole life inside. I wanna step out, face the sunshine, talk, talk, talk. We lost faith in the guts. We just ended up dancing at the empty rooms too, like gamblers counting us. I don't care what the weathermen say. The last time that I saw it, it was on a city with gray. The breezes and the sands are so just the same. We wondered if they ever get dry again. Don't wanna spend the whole life indoors. Lay low, waiting on the next storm. Don't wanna spend the whole life inside. I wanna step out, face the sunshine, and go high. So open the shutters, raise up the mast, rejoice, rebuild the snowy sky. Cast off the virtues, God of a class, rejoice, rebuild the snowy sky. Rejoice, rebuild the snowy sky. Don't wanna spend the whole life indoors. Rejoice, waiting on the next storm. Rejoice, rebuild the snowy sky. Don't wanna spend the whole life Hey, friends. How we doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, how are you doing?
You know, this is the ninth show that I've played in the last 6 days. Because apparently our booking agent is trying to kill me. And yet, I live to fight. No, seriously, this is a shitload of fun. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for playing this show. Alright, listen up. I want to play you one more new song right now, okay? This is a song I wrote. It's about my dad. Pretty traditional subject for a punk rock and roll song. However, the story's about to get a little bit less traditional. For the first 35 years of my life, I had a terrible relationship with my dad. And calling it a terrible relationship is a pretty diplomatic phrasing of that, if you know what I mean. It wasn't good, it wasn't pleasant in any way. And 5 years ago, that changed in a way that I was not expecting. It still slightly blows my mind, but it's led to a pretty cool outcome. And I wanted to tell you about it through the medium of song. Which is convenient, given my chosen profession. So listen, 5 years ago, my dad came out as a transgender woman by the name of Miranda. And my dad is out, and she is proud. She's a fucking maniac. But listen, that's not even the reason I'm telling you this story. The reason I'm telling you this story is for the first time in 40 years on this planet, I have a relationship with that parent, right? We hang out, we're friends, she comes over for Christmas. Like, it's so different from how it used to be. And whatever your opinion about all this shit may be, that is incontrovertibly better than how it used to be beforehand. And that is a thing I wish to celebrate, okay? So listen, it's a new song. I want you guys to sing the sing-along part, particularly at the end. We require your voices. Omaha, are you going to sing with us? Well, Mr. Benjamin Lloyd, who I believe is standing to my right, there he is, Mr. Benjamin Lloyd, is so nice. He likes you so much, Nebraska, that he's going to teach you the sing-along part with his guitar. Are you ready?
Quite the sing-along.
Holy shit. It's gonna be. That part again. Sing it! Mr. Johnny Stevenson. He fucking hates it when I do that. Friends, listen up! That was a couple of people on our crew came out to fix some shit that we broke. Which rather neatly highlights the fact that without our crew, we couldn't do shit. We couldn't tour. I don't know how any of this shit works up here. Without our crew, we'd still be stood on a stage in New Hampshire wondering what the fuck was going on. And there's more people in the crew than there are who come up on stage, so I want a massive round of applause for the crew, and not just our crew. Everyone in the Slowdown's been awesome today as well. Let's hear it for the crew! Thank you, friends. So listen, it's lovely to be back in this part of America again. I really do mean that. An awful lot of my English friends are like, oh yeah, I know America. I've been to New York on holiday for a weekend. And it's like, fuck off. And then a lot of my English musician friends are like, yeah, we toured America. We played New York, Chicago, LA, Austin, Texas. And we never made it. I don't know why. And it's like, fuck you, man. You got to come and play these places. You got to come play Nebraska. You got to make friends in this part of town. And we were fortunate enough to come through with bands like Flog and Molly and Dropkick Murphys and people like that over the years. And I want to tell you a story related to that. I've been pretending to be a folk singer for about 17 years now. Obviously, I'm actually just some punk rock snotty little kid who bought an acoustic guitar. Actually, who got one for Christmas off his parents when he was 18. Anyway, the point is this: you can tell I'm not a real folk singer because I still can't fucking use the torture instrument thing. You know, the orthodontist, the harmonica. You know what I'm talking about? The brace. I still can't fucking figure out how to use that thing without falling over. Right? I can play the harmonica, but I can't do it while I play the guitar at the same time. Right? Now, there's a number of ways around this. Practically speaking, if you have a harmonica solo in a song, one of which is in the studio to cheat and play it later, which we've done a number of times. On our early tours over here, we used to get a friend or even a stranger up out of the audience to play harmonica on a song for us, because you can't fuck up on a harmonica, right? It was a cool trick. However, we've recently realized that not only is the harmonica not a particularly COVID-friendly instrument, but that actually the E-harmonica that we toured with between 2010 and 2014 may well be where COVID started, right? So we're not going to do that bit this evening, I'm afraid, friends. However, there is a third solution, as long as you guys are on my side. The principle of a harmonica is you expel air and then the harmonica turns it into music, and if you have the right harmonica for the song that you're playing, you literally cannot play a wrong note, right? Everything is in tune. Neat little trick, right? We don't have the harmonica, we can take the same fucking principle. Omaha, you guys up for this, right? Instead of a harmonica solo, we're gonna have a Nebraska shouting solo in this next song, okay? I just want you guys to make as much noise as humanly possible. 3, 2, 1, go! This is usually the part where I tell you that you're not quite as loud as I were or something like that, but that was pretty fucking good actually, we'll talk. But give us some fucking willy in the middle of the song, okay? You up for this? When I shout go, make loads of noise until I tell you to stop again, okay? This is why you bought a ticket, damn it. This song's called Dance Song. Me and my friend Dan are gonna get some beers and then we're gonna go down to the park and drink them there. Bask out in the sun, bring a guitar and play some songs, fill up our friends and invite them out to share. Won't that be the last weekend of the summer? Cause September's getting colder as it goes, and we haven't done enough of this simple kind of stuff. This year it's clear we're getting older and it shows. Well, work weeks make us weary now, and school is a distant memory. It's easy to ask questions of ourselves, where it is we're going now and what we'll have to show for all these sunny days shut up in the shells. Expectations are ultimate directions for the stations we should have reached by now. Get ready when we haven't read the script and our tender wings are clipped. Yeah, we scared might be letting someone down. Go! I can't hear you! We listen to these heartbreak songs when nothing's really wrong, and then we smile when we're asked and we say that we're fine. We're drifting through our middle days, we're creeping into middle age, setting in our ways. Now it's time to decide, now it's time to draw a line in the sand and ask what's more important than days like today. So grab some beers, call your friends and meet us here in the summer park with me and my friend Dan. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. That was excellent work, everybody. So listen up, it's a great place to be touring America, like we say. I've got a feeling that I like America more than most of my American friends do. And I'm not kidding, actually. I fucking love this country, right? I love America, I love touring here, I love hanging out here, I love the culture, all the rest of it. And I'm not an idiot, I get it, it's complicated, right? I know that I see this country through a certain prism. I know whether you guys have some issues you're working through right now, all that kind of shit. But at the bottom line is that I believe that you guys have more good in this country than you sometimes give yourself credit for. And I fucking love being here. I love my friends. Let's concentrate on the good. Let's try and make that grow. Okay? That's what I think. You didn't ask my opinion, but there it is. Speaking incidentally, so yeah, the last month's been a particularly fucking insane time to be on tour over here, huh? And I'm the god of strange noises, apparently. Is that me making that noise, or is that somebody else? Who knows? Fuck it. Where was I? The last month's been a strange time to be on tour over here, right? And I'm aware right now that I'm speaking both as a foreigner over here and indeed as a man. And I think with everything that's going on, I'm really not the person who should be fucking like leading this conversation. You know what I mean? However, let me say one thing, let me say one word to my friends, and particularly to my female friends, which is the word solidarity, okay? I'm doing my best to show up and listen as required and to be a good fucking ally. And this is the song about that moment when it feels like you lost the fight, but you keep fucking fighting anyway because it's worth standing up for something every once in a while. This song's called Love Our Own Song. Told me that life was just a list of disappointments and defeats, and you could only do your best. And I said, well, that's a fucking cop-out. You're just washed up and you're tired. And when I get to your age, well, I won't be such a coward. But these days I sit at home, I'm known to shout at my TV, and punk rock didn't live up to what I'd hoped that it could be. And all the things that I believe with all my heart when I was young, just coasters for beers and clean surfaces for drugs. And I packed all my pamphlets and my Bibles at the back of the shelf. So it was bad enough the feeling on the first time it hit, when you realize that your parents and that the world will go to shit, and that the values and ideals for which many had fought and died have been killed off in the committees and left to die by the wayside. But it was worse when we turned to those kids on the left and got let down again by some poor excuse for protest, by idiot fucking hippies in 50 different factions who were locked inside some kind of 60s battle reenactment. So I hung up my banner in disgust and I head for the door. Here we go! Oh, but once we were young and we were close enough to care. I guess you live alone. We won't make that mistake again. Oh, but surely just one day, yeah, we could fight and we could win, if only for a little while. We could insist on the impossible. Well, we've been a good few hours drinking, so I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. If we're stuck on this ship and it's sinking, then we might as well have a parade. 'Cause if it's still gonna hurt in the wind, and our mistakes again, yes. And then, darling, just for one day, yeah, we could fight, and we could win, and if only for a little while. We could insist on the impossible. Leave the morning to the morning. Yeah, pain can be killed with aspirin tablets and vitamin pills. But memories of hope and of glorious defeat are a little bit harder to beat. And that is how you pronounce the word vitamin. It fucking is. Are we enjoying ourselves, friends? Listen up, this is a folk song. This is an actual bona fide folk song for you now. This song's about the best piece of advice I ever got given in my life. And it's a poor attempt to pass it on. This song's called Be More Kind. History's been leaning on me lately. I can feel my future breathing down my neck. And all the things I thought were true when I was young and you were too turned out to be broken. And I don't know what comes next. You know, it has decided that it's going to lose its mind. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. We've started raising walls around the world now, like hackles raised upon a cornered cat. On the borders in our heads between the things that can and can't be said, we stop talking to each other, and there's something wrong with that. So before you go out searching, don't decide what you will find. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. You should know you're not alone. Trouble comes and trouble goes, and how this ends, no one knows. So hold on tight when the wind blows. The wind blew both of us to sand and sea, and where the dry land stands is hard to say. As the current drags us by the shore, we can no longer say for sure who's drowning or if they can be saved. So when you're out there floundering like a lighthouse, I will shine. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind, like a beacon reaching out to you and yours, so me and mine. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. in a crowded space, and it takes me somewhere I cannot find. Here we go. And I give it up for the Sleeping Souls! How we doing, boys?
Good. Really good.
Fantastic.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's fucking great, isn't
It's
it?
come back here, all right.
Today's an exciting day, friends, by the way. We have a day off tomorrow. Which means that today is referred to in our industry as Roadie Friday, right? And I've not really been drinking very much in the store, but I'm going to get my fucking drink on later tonight. I don't know if I can tell you that. And because I'm really tired, I'm going to have like 2 beers and then go to sleep. It's going to be fucking incredible. And I'm really excited about it. And listen up, friends. This next song I'm going to play is a hardcore punk rock song, and I want to see you guys move like a hardcore punk rock crowd. Are you on my side? Now, a little bit of encouragement. Like I say, all 50 states. I've been trying to learn the state mottos as we go. We started in New Hampshire. Their motto, live free or die. Pretty cool thing to shout before a hardcore punk song. Yeah? So I thought to myself, let's see how all of the other state mottos stack up on that score. And the answer is that the results are mixed. Some of them are better than others. Quite a lot of them are in Latin. Some of them are too long, Massachusetts and North Dakota. Some of them, Maryland's an Italian. Matthew, what was that one?
Fate maschi, parole femminili.
There you go. Because, fuck you. Like yesterday's one, Minnesota, L'Etoile du Nord, which Tarrant translated as the toilet of the North, which they enjoyed, you can imagine.
Well, they didn't like that, mate. I'm a pickle person.
Check this out. Texas, the state motto of Texas, which I assume would be something like "Keep your goddamn hands off my cactus," is actually the state motto of Texas is friendship.
Oh.
They should tell more people this. It would be good PR for them. You know what I mean? Friendship. Welcome to Texas. Anyway, now we finally come to the fine state of Nebraska. Do you guys know what your state motto is? It's not the worst one. It's just a bit sort of meat and potatoes. Do you know what I mean?
What's it?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that, like, for next time we come through into Fort Tour, just throwing this out there, Nebraska, you can come up with a more exciting one. Just, do what you will with that information. But I'm just gonna go for this one. Are you guys ready for a hardcore punk song? Introduced with the state motto of Nebraska: equality before the law. we used to be brothers, superheroes and warriors, cowboys and Indians, train riders, everything rolling through the endless summers. Everything changes. You got married and had children, and I don't have your number. The one I can remember is a place you used to live with your parents. But in the stars of the moment, it's like at the end of last summer, the place we end up at a casino on Victory Century in the center of London. Now they're building a railway, drag the bankers to the side, singing around to Homer, singing different songs in rooms that we don't know on the other side of the city. Stars of the moment, it takes a Polaroid picture to capture the faces forever. What is to the desert is actually the only distraction. Everything changes, so hurry, I see a little time, so we a little time today. Savor all the time, tragedy forces away. Alright, friends, Omaha, let's finish this song in style. I want everyone in this room to join me in jumping the fuck up and down. Are you with me? Let's break that down, alright? There's 3 groups of people in this room right now. Group 1, people who've already been jumping up and down. I like you guys. We should hang out more often. Group 2, people who, for whatever reason they have, are not able or not comfortable to jump up and down in a public place. I like you guys too. We should hang out more often. You're alright, okay? But now we come to group 3. Fucking group 3, man. Group 3 are the people who are in this room right now, even though I'm asking nicely, who are not planning on jumping up and down at the end of this song, because they can't be fucking bothered. Group 3 is standing there right now and you're thinking, nah, it's a weeknight, I'm tired, I already jumped up and down for the Bronx, I've got some pandemic pounds I can't shift, my crocs are chafing, I was on the guest list. Whatever your bullshit excuses, Group 3, I want you to know that in this room, for this song, those excuses will not fucking stand, alright? We're a community and we choose to be one. Let's do this together. Are you ready? Go on the little distractions, opposed to the ones that you love. 'Cause we won't all be here this time next year. While you can take a picture of us, sing it if you know it. Let go of the little distractions, opposed to the ones that you love. 'Cause we won't all be here this time next year. While you can take a picture of us, take a Polaroid. Stillness of the moment, make sure you take a Polaroid picture and keep it with you forever to remind yourself everything changes. But there was this one time in Nebraska when things were okay. I come in trouble, but not taking a test. And I'm gonna find through this sports with you, and I'm like a mean old son of a bitch. I come in pizza. I'm not stuck on the past. I've got no interest in it. I'm a poor priest than me. I'm a secret I was built to last. So I get better 'cause I haven't been like this. Playing that money started writing on my chest. She doing right across the middle with my broken heart. Said, come on now, let's fix this mess. We can get better because we're not dead. And last night like the same, I took her back to the ring. We ran it through the skin, and the best people I know looking out for me. I'm taking a high road. My engine's running round and round. Now I see the road rising up to meet me. My enemies defeated in the mirror. Hey! So I get better 'cause I haven't been like that. She took a black money, started writing on my chest. Right across the middle with my broken heart. Said, come on now, let's fix this mess. We can get better because we're not dead yet. Hands in the air, it's just a look in the smoke of that. Keep it working out with your fingers. It's just a tune like a stuck in your head. Keep it working out with your fingers. It's just a promise that will love the new songs. Keep it working out with your fingers. It's just a simple game of listen from the present and this. All the money you could always be a little bit through the best. So I get better as I never accepted. Black marker and always on your chest. So I let it dirty go and miss our happiness. Come on now, let's fix this mess. We can get better, say it, because we're not dead yet. One more time, we can get better, because we're not dead yet. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Yes, Omaha! You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much for being here. So listen, you'll be staggered and surprised to hear that we're going to play a couple more songs. But before we do, just quickly, I want to say thank you guys for coming along. We're a long way away from home, right? When I was a kid, you're probably going to roll your eyes when I say this, but there's a relevant point coming, I promise. When I was a kid, my only knowledge of Omaha, Nebraska was a song by Counting Crows, right? That's a fucking great song, and I love that band. But I grew up, I knew the old man down, pass it down to the old road. Yeah, vaguely remember. Anyway, my point is, Omaha, somewhere in Middle America, get right to the heart of matters. It's the heart that matters more. There we go. You're like, every fucking band does this, shut up. So listen, the point is, when I was a kid, that's all I knew about Omaha. And this is now, I've been touring for 24 years, right? 17 as a solo artist, 2,664 shows under my belt, under my own name, right? I've been doing this for a little fucking while. But I'm still just a kid who's thousands and thousands of miles away from home. And to come through this town today, to come back to this town and have a room full of smiling faces. You guys came to the show, I can't fucking believe it, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Every single one of you, thank you so much for being here. If it's your first show, your 100th show, I don't give a shit. Thanks for being here. It means the fucking world to me. It really does. This song's for you guys. This song's called The Ballad of Me and My Friends. Everybody's got themselves a plan. And everybody thinks they'll be the man, including the girls. Musicians who like the friends to form a band, singer-songwriters, the rest of us are DJs or official club photographers. Tonight I'm playing another Nebraska show, so I'm going through my phone book and texting everyone that I know. Why I don't lose numbers, found their way into my phone. They might come along anyway, you never really know. Here we go! None of this is going anywhere. Pretty soon we'll all be old, but no one left alive will really care about the glory days when we sold our souls. We're all about the destination. Take a fucking life. We're going nowhere slowly, but we're seeing all the sights. See you with me. We're definitely going to hell, but we'll have all the best stories to tell. Yes, I'm definitely going to hell, but I'll have more suggestion that you have me. If I could only make me better, I would stand a little stronger, cause the walls a little taller all the time. Because I know you are a cynic, but I think I can convince you. Broken people can go better if they really want to. At least it's all I have to tell myself if I am happy to survive. But not quite yet. Omaha, you guys want another fucking song? You guys want a fucking punk rock song? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's inherit the earth. There's no place to sit here. Come on to your west. Full love is lost. Let's into the street. There's no success as crazy. There's just people who play music, and some of them are just like us, and some of them are dicks. So quit turning off your stereo, pick up that pen and paper. Yeah, you can do this